Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In that video, I will discuss very important multiple choice questions for the topic of econometrics. Let's start. Question number 1 is, if independent and dependent both are numerical variables, y is numerical, x is also numerical, then we use simple regression as well as multiple regression. Next, if independent is nominal or numerical, they are talking about x, and dependent is nominal, then we use logistic regression. Next, if independent is nominal or numerical like the previous case, and dependent is numerical, then we use Cox regression. Next is regression model used for estimating growth rate is log linear. Next, the constant in Cobb-Douglas production function indicates efficiency. Next question is, within the class of linear unbiased estimators, the OLS estimator have minimum variance is called Gauss-Markov. Next, in Gauss-Markov, OLS estimators are blue. B means best. Next is, a simple linear regression equation always describes a line with zero slope. It's an incorrect one. The correct is describes a line which goes through the point defined by the means of the two variables. Next is, in regression analysis, the explanatory and dependent variables must be following respectively deterministic and stochastic is the correct option. Next is, OLS technique involves minimizing squared sum of errors. Next question is, the Pearson product movement correlation measures the degree of linear relationship between the two variables. Next is, the coefficient of multiple determination R is 1 minus SSE over SST. Next question is, in multiple regression models, the error term is assumed to have normal distribution. If variance of x minus y is equal to variance of x plus variance of y, it is indicating that covariance is 0. When covariance is 0, it means the value of the correlation coefficient is 0, a very important one. Next question is, if x and y are independent, then the correlation x between x comma y, correlation x comma y will be equal to 0, and covariance of xy will also be 0. Which of the following statement about covariance and correlation is least accurate? Actually, the correct, I will have to tell you first of all, the covariance and correlation are always the same sign, positive or negative. Next, a zero covariance implies a zero correlation, correct? The incorrect is there is no relation between the sign of the covariance and the correlation. Next is, which term is least likely to apply to a regression model? Goodness of fit, coefficient of determination, both are correct. Next is, the standard error of the estimate is closest to the standard deviation of the residuals. The theory which postulates exact relationship between various economic magnitudes is called mathematical statistics. Next, difference between mathematical and econometric model is the error term. Next, data collected for the same sample at repeated time points is called panel data. Next is, the variables which are formed on the basis of explanatory variables are called response as well as dependent variables. Next is, a scatter diagram is a graph of two quantitative variables, numerical variables. Next, a variable that is presumed to cause a change in another variable is called independent variable. Next is, a positive correlation is present when two variables move in the same direction, both are increasing or both are decreasing. Next is, if older people are less likely to attend church than younger people, the relationship between age and church attendance is negative. Actually, age is increasing and the attendance is decreasing. When one variable is increasing, second is decreasing, we have negative correlation. Please, any question can be asked like this much. A non-spurious relationship implies that there is a causal link between the variables. Next is, which correlation is the strongest? 0.1 minus 0.9, 0.9 plus 1.0, 1.0. Next is, the correlation between the intelligence test score and grades is positive. Next is, which technique of causal modeling involves narrowing the dependent variable? Specification. Next is, how do you calculate the coefficient of alienation? 1 minus coefficient of determination, 1 minus r square. GLM refers to general linear model. Normality assumption of error term is relevant to inference making. Next is, interval estimates are wider due to bigger the standard error. Next is, which of the following is not the test of heteroscedasticity? Actually, I will tell you the test of heteroscedasticity. When the error terms of when the variance of the error term is not constant, we have heteroscedasticity, and the tests are Spearman rank correlation test, it is for heteroscedasticity, Goldfand and Quant test for heteroscedasticity, Park test for heteroscedasticity, and here the option is Durbin-Watson, it is not for heteroscedasticity. Next is, for Goldfand and Quant test, the central observations which are omitted are 1/4 of the total observations. Next is, 1 over sigma square transformation is used for heteroscedasticity. Indirect least square ILS is used when the equation is exactly identified. Next is, indirect least square is used for single equation. Next, instrumental variable method is the single equation method. Next is, which of the following method is useful for the solution of simultaneous equation Bayes? Answer is instrumental variable method. Next is, the existence of linear relationship among the explanatory variables is called multicollinearity. The Farrer and Glauber test is used for testing multicollinearity. Please keep in mind, the Farrer and Glauber test is the combination of 3 tests. For testing the pattern of multicollinearity, which of the following test is used? T-test. Which of the following test is used for testing the multicollinearity? I will have to tell you the names, like heteroscedasticity, Farrer and Glauber test, variance inflation factor VIF, rule of thumb, condition number index. These all are for multicollinearity. Next is, if VIF, variance inflation factor, is greater than 10, it means that there is high multicollinearity. The remedial for multicollinearity, if the independent variables are correlated with one another, then there is multicollinearity. If you want to remove multicollinearity, then what are the methods? I will have to tell you: ridge regression, dropping or adding variable, principal component transformation. These all are used for removing the multicollinearity. Next is, ridge regression is the remedial measure of multicollinearity. Next is, when the explanatory variable and error term are correlated, then which of the following data problem is arise? Error in variables, correct one. Simultaneous equation Bayes, correct one. Next is, in presence of error of measurement, the OLS estimates are biased and inconsistent. In the presence of error of measurement, the OLS estimates asymptotically are inconsistent and biased. Next is, for the solution of error in variable, which of the following method is used? We use inverse least square method. Number 2, weighted regression method, a very important one. Next is, if the regression model includes not only current but also lagged values of the explanatory variable, is called distributed lagged model. Next is, the problem of Allman lag scheme is A, to specify lag length, correct. B, to specify the degree of polynomial, also correct. Next is, which of the following tests is used for the heteroscedasticity? Park test, as I told you, correct. Glaser test, correct. Goldfeld and Quant test, also correct. Next is, which of the following method is used for the solution of heteroscedasticity? Now the solution: WLS, log transformation, GLS. All are sorry. The correct is first two, WLS and log transformation. Next is, for the solution of heteroscedasticity, when variance is known, then which of the following method is used? We use weighted least square, WLS. In the presence of heteroscedasticity, the OLS estimates are unbiased but not efficient. The relationship between a very important, the relationship among the successive values of the same variable, it is called autocorrelation. Next is, which of the following is the source of autocorrelation? Number 1, omission of explanatory variable, correct one. Misspecification of the mathematical model, also correct. Next is, the autocorrelation which arises due to omitting of explanatory variable is called quasi-autocorrelation. Which of the following test is used to detect autocorrelation? I will have to tell you and you will have to learn it. Von Neumann ratio test, correct. Durbin-Watson test, correct. Wallis test, also correct. The value of the Durbin-Watson D lies between a very important question for every paper, 0 to 4. Durbin-Watson test is used for small sample. Next is, in the presence of autocorrelation, the OLS estimates are linear and unbiased. Next is, Brecht-Godfrey is a test of autocorrelation used for higher order autocorrelation. Next, Run test is also called the Gary test. Next is, if we are dealing with quarter time series data, which of the following test is used for testing autocorrelation? Wallis test. Next is very important, the limit of the standardized residual for outlier identification is in the interval -2.5 to 2.5. These two are very important questions. When processes out to behave randomly over time, then which of the following is used to identify non-random behavior? Run chart. You will have to comment on today's lecture. Assalamu alaikum.